Hello everybody. Hopefully I can actually get through this video before getting interrupted, because as you can see it's still pretty early. Anyway, as you can tell by my character's demeanor, I'm super happy about this. Yeah, you can tell, right? But anyway, so basically this video is just a little update on what they did with the patch today, which was updating the Black Lion chests to the Spring Synergy chest, which means the heavy crafting bags are gone now, and now it's this instead. But basically, let me just go through, show some of the stuff that's in the chest now, and then we'll get into my opinions on the way they're doing chests these days. So anyway, the new chest. The guaranteed item is now a dab of destabilized ectoplasm. I've only opened one chest since they changed, and that gave me 6 ectos and 6 junk items that were worth 60 silver. But anyway, I guess just to explain why I'm so thrilled with the way they're doing chests now. Not that I really liked them much before, but the reason I'm so not too keen on the new formula is because basically when you get a chest now, your first slot will always be this first item, no matter how worthless or useless it is, like trick-or-treat bags and Winter's Day presents, which you get by the thousands, and which you used to get in a guaranteed extra 4th slot until they changed it. But now this is your guaranteed item. That will always be your first slot. Your second slot will always be one of these things from the top row. Those are somewhat useful, but you get them for every map in the game. Those are okay, but still, you get these other ways. They don't need to be in Black Lion chests. And your third slot will always be one of these things from this second row, including these god-awful things that nobody needs if they've been playing the game for more than a month. But anyway, now I will say I love these. I absolutely love these. I love those. These can be good if you get enough of them. Can be. Not always will be, but can be. I love these though. So, that is my one thing that I like about the new chests. These things. But, still, they're not guaranteed in every chest anyway. So, what I was saying is, first slot is this. Second slot is always one of these. Third slot is always one of these. Then, you get maybe a 1 in 10 chance. And by the way, if you buy 10 keys, that's 400 gold. So, for 400 gold, you could get a chance to get some of the other stuff in the chest. For 400 gold, you could get one of these other things. So, that's the formula. Now, that you know the formula, let's go over the thing you might get if you spend 400 gold on keys. Black Lion Claim Certificate could be good, depends on how crappy the current weapon set is, or how great the current weapon set is. I haven't looked at the new weapon set yet today, but I've heard nothing good about it. These are nice, but not as nice as the only thing that I'm actually getting these for. The die sets, they look good on the surface, but if you read the description, yeah, you have a 1 in 25 chance of getting one of the dies from this set, which you might like. Okay? And keep in mind, this is only if you get the 4th slot, which is only about a 10% chance. And then there's this thing, which I'm guessing is the pink Quaggan backpack of this set. I'm guessing if anybody ever gets any rares, it'll be this thing, because it's the most useless thing in this row. And then everybody seems to want this sword that is there instead of a glider, but I freaking think it's horrifically ugly. Horrifically ugly. But that's what everybody apparently wants. I don't know why. But yeah. But most of the time, if you get a rare slot at all, it'll most likely be this. But the other things you could get are the glittering weapons. which are pretty nice. But, again, not the reason I'm getting the keys, you know? Just show you a couple of them here. These are the glittering weapons, which are rare drops. I mean, they're not bad. I've got the glittering sword and the glittering shield, so I did buy a couple of them. They're okay. But, yeah. You can preview the Black Lion chests if you want to look at all of these. I'm actually thinking of doing some videos later, like a video series on what you can possibly get with these, which is about the only thing I like about these chests. But, now this would be nice. This would be nice. But again, 1 in 10 chance that you'll get anything below these items. The finishers, the current ones they have, I'll show you them. See, I'm not a PvPer, so the only time I ever use finishers is like during Snowball Mayhem, which is only during Winter's Day, and when I actually feel like doing a toxic event. Now that one is pretty funny, but still, yeah, it's like I don't really use finishers. If you saw when I opened that up, look at how many finishers I still have from farming the labyrinth. That's how often I use finishers. Rabbit, because I don't do PvP crap. Birthday one, which you just got for some birthday, and of course the basic one. But anyway, I don't know why it's showing her makeup when I preview stuff. I think I have it set to hide that. I mean, I don't mind the makeup, but because she doesn't have her head thing on, so I couldn't uncheck it. But anyway, moving on. So yeah, the glittering weapons are okay, but you know, whatever. That's not the reason I'm getting the key. That, if they ever waste a rare slot giving me this piece of crap, I might need an alibi. Just saying. Alright, and super rare. Now, yeah. Super rare. Super rare. Yeah, super rare. Okay, yes, there's a reason I said that a bunch of times. What's super rare in these chests are these spectral weapon sets, and the important things that we'll get to in a minute, but the spectral weapon sets. Why are these super rare? They're really not that fantastic, in my opinion. I mean, if you like them, hey, but I mean, that one's okay. I mean, some of them are alright, but why are these super rare? I don't understand why these are super rare. I don't get it. But, I mean, some of them are alright, but super rare, I think not. And, these are the big ticket items. This, yeah, nice, but nothing annoys me more than when somebody uses one of these things that other people can't click on. I'm just like, you know what, I don't even want to see the icon if I can't use it. See, I think these ones can be used by other people, but I don't know, I don't have them. But, yeah, I mean, Trading Post is nice, but it's not, you don't absolutely have to have that. I mean, you get enough of these anyway. So, yeah. And Black Lion Merchant, oh my god, that is, I find that so completely useless, because if I need to sell stuff, I just go to Guildhall. Bank access, nice, but again, not the reason I'm getting these chests. And endless repair, I try to avoid needing to repair stuff, and it's free now to repair stuff, and there's an anvil in Guildhall, so yeah, whatever. Now this is the only thing on the planet I want after 4 years of playing this game. This is the only reason I ever try to get Black Lion keys, because of that thing right there. So basically, if I actually managed to get the 4th slot, and they gave me if they gave me the spectral things, I would not be happy. If they gave me that, I would be infuriated. If they gave me that, I'd just be like, well, I'm never going to use it. If they gave me these, yeah, they're nice, but whatever. These, yeah, I want all the nodes in my home instance, but still, again, I mean, I would be happy if I got one of those, but again, it's not the reason I'm getting the keys. And this thing, I'd just be very ticked off, and I'd be even more ticked off about that. That, again, depends on what's up. Basically, if I can get the rare slot, I want the thing I want, you know? And basically, it's like this. If you want to give me stupid crap items, which I can get every second that I'm playing the game, fine. You can give me stupid crap items. Fine, that's your prerogative. But do not ask me to pay gold or money if you're just going to give me stupid crap items that I can get anywhere else in the game. If I am going to give you money, you better give me something that I cannot get anywhere else, unless, of course, I come up with 4,500 gold, which is what this is. So, yeah, and I'm not even. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. This. Let me just show you this. 4,425 gold. I have 72 gold. Do you know how many centuries it would be before I ever had 4,425 gold? Which is why I torture myself by getting keys. And here's the thing that really, really, really upsets me about these 16 assholes that are selling this thing. Yes, assholes. Here's the thing that really gets me about this. Let me just show you an example. If you want to sell something, I'm trying to find something I only have one of, I'll just move it. But if you want to sell something for 4,425 gold, let me show you. Let me show you. What happens if you want to sell something for 4,425 gold? And that's the cheapest one of the 16. This is the least of the assholes. Not that. Thank you. This. Here. This is what I'm talking about. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. If you are one of these pricks selling something for 4,425 gold, you already had to pay 221 gold just for the pleasure of being a prick. Okay? So obviously, if you can pay 221 gold to sell something, you don't need the money, and you are a prick. Just saying. Okay, anyway, so that is why I torture myself getting these keys, and why I've even caved in and bought keys. And that brings me back to what I was saying. If I'm going to give you money, I better damn well get something that I cannot get any other way in the game. So do not charge me if you're going to give me a bunch of chests full of this shit. Okay? Don't do it. It's criminal, ArenaNet. It is freaking criminal. Like I said in the title, a bit of a rant. But I'm a little annoyed because I kept hoping that when the chests change, we would finally get rid of this god-awful permanent guaranteed bullshit. Now, I didn't mind before this past year when they threw on a 4th slot and gave you a trick-or-treat bag or a Winter's Day present. Because they threw in a 4th slot. They didn't waste one of the slots I freaking paid for to give me some piece of shit I can get anywhere else in the game, which is hardly worth anything. Okay? Okay? So yes, this is criminal. If I'm paying you money, I want something I cannot get any other way. So, that's my little beef with Black Lion chests. And I know there's people out there saying, well, don't get keys, don't get keys. May I direct your attention back to the price tag on this thing? I will never be able to buy that with gold. Never. It's never going to happen. The only way I can get that is by getting Black Lion keys. And when I map my ass off and do story over and over and pay gold or money for keys, I better get something I want in these chests. And them charging money and giving me nothing but shit that I can get in the rest of the game, it's criminal. It seriously is. They're charging me for something I can get just by playing their game, which, FYI, I already paid for this game, and the expansion pack, and I paid for them both at full price. I already gave you $100 just on your 2 games, not to mention all the money that I've spent in the gem store. So if I'm going to give you any more money, you better give me something that I can't get just by playing the game that I already paid you for. That's all I'm saying. See, now, if Black Lion keys it still dropped the way they used to. Yes, Black Lion keys used to drop from random mobs in the game. This is a fact. This used to happen. If this still happened, if keys were still drops, rare drops but drops nonetheless, if keys still dropped, I would not be making this video right now. I would not be upset right now. But one of the only ways, and the only guaranteed way to get keys is by doing certain story steps, not even all story steps, but certain story steps, and they even nerfed that, so you can only do that once a week, for the level 10 story at any rate. But still, the only way is to do certain story steps, most once a week, because that's what key farmers used to do, level 10 once a week, but now, they used to do it every day, but now it's only once a week. But the only other way is by getting really lucky when you spend hours and hours and hours and hours mapping. Then you might get a key, which might have a rare item, which might be the thing you want. And the only other way? Pay them. So, you can see where my issue is, can't you? If they gave away keys as rare drops like they used to, I'd be fine with it. I'd be like, okay, I just have bad luck. But at least I wouldn't be paying to get screwed over. Okay? So if you're going to screw me over and give me BS that I don't want and don't need, then don't freaking expect me to pay for the pleasure of getting screwed over. Okay? So either make the keys start dropping, or make me start getting the stuff that I'm paying you freaking money for. That's all I want. That's all I want. If I pay, I expect to get something in return. And this is not something. This is not something. This is crap. You can get every one of these things from login rewards, except for these last couple, which still, I have no interest in minis, so that knocks those 2 out. This is only good if it's a weapon set I like and you need 10 of the freaking things. So this is the only good one, and still, half the time, more than half the time, it's still not going to be something you really want. It's something you don't have, but it's not necessarily going to be something you don't want. So that you do want. See, I'm just so ticked off that you're still getting screwed over by these chests. Seriously. If I'm paying for something, then give me something that I want. Don't just take my money and say, ha ha, I'm going to give you the same crap you can get everywhere else in the game, or that you don't even care about, like frickin' minis. And these frickin' things. Don't even get me started on those. So, yeah, that's my opinion on the way they're doing Black Lion chests now. Like I said, these can be nice. Those things are occasionally useful, but still not worth freaking 40 gold per key. That's ridiculous. That is freaking ridiculous. 40 gold per key. With an only like 10% chance of getting maybe something from below the top 2 rows. And then, if you want to go into further percentages, once you get that 4th slot, what's the chances of getting one of these things that you actually want? So if I am paying money, if I am paying you, I better darn well every single time get that rare slot. If I'm paying you money, I better get that rare slot every single time. Not maybe 1 out of every 10, 1 out of every 400 gold I give them. I better get that rare slot every time if I'm paying you for it. So yeah, that's my opinion on the chests and the way they're doing them now. If I pay, I want something that I can't get some other way. That's all. That's all there is to it. Now that the rant is over, like I said, I do like this thing because you're guaranteed to get something you don't have. And I'm actually thinking of and stuff that's no longer in the gem store is a lot of the items there too as well. But so I'm thinking of doing a video series on the things you can get from that. Now, given it's going to be different for every person because I have different things unlocked than all of you do. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe doing a video series on the things that you can get from the wardrobe unlock. Since nobody's really watching the story series, so I'm probably going to step back from that for a little bit. So I'm going to make a few videos about this, I think, when I get the time and energy and peace and quiet. But, so yeah. Aside from the rant, at least now you know what's in the new chests. So for the next 2 months or so, this is what we're stuck with. Not even a glider this time around. Not even a freaking glider. Just a really ugly sword that I don't know why people want so bad, but whatever. Hey, whatever floats your boat, right? But, so yeah. That's the new chests, and that's my opinions on the way they're doing chests now. So, I wonder how many of you share my opinion. Now, if you're A-Net fanboys, I'm sure you'll give me dislikes or whatever, but if you want to be honest and you want to be real, if you pay for something, don't you want to actually get something? I mean, it's pretty logical, isn't it? Anyway, that's it for now. And, that's pretty much all I'm going to do on this subject for now. Like I said, I'll probably do a series on, the wardrobe unlocks when I get the time and stuff. So anyway, next time I get really stupid and decide to get more keys, I'm sure I'll do a video so you can see exactly how badly I get screwed over. So, you can all tell me, well, you shouldn't have bought the keys. And I again direct you to the price tag on the hair contract. I've got 30 tunes. I need the freaking hair contract. But anyway, that's it for now. And if you want to hear me rant in the game, you can. It's Nocturna.7689. And if you agree that you should actually get something if you're going to give them money, then I'm sure you enjoyed the video. If you're an A-Net fanboy who thinks they can do no wrong, then you can give me dislikes or make nasty comments and I'll just ban you anyway, because I have no time for trolls. But anyway, that's it for now, and I will see you in the video series about the wardrobe unlocks whenever I can get a chance to get that done. And that's it for now. Bye all.